Russia is ready to strike at NATO convoys delivering weapons to the armed forces of Ukraine. Against the backdrop of colossal arms supplies for the armed forces of Ukraine, Russia warned the West about its readiness to strike at any unfriendly targets, including convoys transporting weapons to Ukraine. Such information was announced by Deputy Head of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs Sergey Ryabkov. We have warned the United States that the orchestrated pumping of weapons into Ukraine from a number of countries is not just a dangerous move, but an action that turns the corresponding convoys into legitimate targets. It is the United States that is the source of maximum tension on international platforms. I'm not even talking about what they are doing materially by supporting the criminal Kyiv regime," said Sergey Ryabkov. The Deputy Foreign Minister of the Russian Federation did not specify any details of this, in connection with which questions arose as to whether such a statement implies the conversion of the convoy into targets on the territory of Ukraine, or whether we are talking about convoys arriving in European countries. However, a day earlier, the United States and NATO countries announced that they would continue to supply weapons to Ukraine and provide Kyiv with all kinds of military assistance. Experts note that it is precisely because of the supply of European weapons that the armed forces of Ukraine and the radicals continue to actively oppose the Russian forces, as well as the forces of the Luhansk and Donetsk People's Republics.